Okay, thank you very much. What topic we are talking today? Minh Đạt, you are there?
Yes, I'm here, Master. How are you?
Yeah. Fine. I'm still alive. Wonderful. Now, we are in which place? In the United States.
I'm back in the United States. I'm in Florida right now.
Florida.
Florida, yes.
I see. The weather is hot there now.
It's hot. Yes, it's very hot right now. I think it's probably 26, 28 degrees Celsius.
It's colder than Lumini.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, what topic we are talking today?
Good habits and bad habits and their effect upon our lives and the world, Master. Good morning.
John. Yeah. John, in backside, also you are on Himalaya?
Yes, I think I left my heart in the Himalaya.
Beautiful. Yeah. I wish everybody should want at least one life. They should on Himalaya. It's beautiful. I just left about 10 days, but I remember I want to be back there. Weather is very nice. There's this morning I checked only 11 degrees, 11 C. Yeah. So the topic today we are talking only a little thing, a little action in the positive is to bring us to the good way. And even a little thing is a wrong thing, is can destroy so many things in our life. For example, I told you when I was young, I was very lucky to meet Master Thầy Huyền Diệu. I was with him until only 2.5 years, but he taught me very small thing. I applied. It's a very, very wonderful result. One of the teachings, he taught me at least 3 times during 2.5 years with him. Say, oh, my son, whenever you drink a cup of water or bowl of rice, it should be gratefulness. Shouldn't forget people. With this small, we can say small philosophy, is enter my head. Always I remember, whenever I drink a cup of tea, I never forget. It's wonderful. When I left Vietnam more than 50 years ago, always remember, whenever I go anywhere, I must respect the action, good action. So I never have problem. Then I get so much benefit. For example, when I visit first time in Bodh Gaya, where Buddha got enlightenment, I saw many countries, they have their own temple in Bodh Gaya. So I make a wish, not for myself, I make a wish. Before I die, I very much like to see there should have Vietnamese temple in Bodh Gaya. And then after nearly 30 years, it's become truth. So when I come to Lumini, where Buddha was born, I saw the place in ruin. I wept. Then I make a wish. Before I die, I very much like to see Lumini develop. Did you hear the noise, the sing of the bird? Đó không? Đó làm sao mình quay được cái? We should check the video. Very nice and record the good sound. You see, we are in Lumini. There's so many singers. The birds, they sing all the day, but they never ask money. It's wonderful. Yeah, very nice. Yeah. One question, then answer. Yeah. And
Master, you should share with John about the flowers, blooming.
Yes.
You should share with John about the flowers.
Yeah. You have the flower. Yeah. You take the photo. After that, you share the flower. Yeah. You see, and then I make a wish. Before I die, I very much like to see Lumini develop. Then sometime I talking little like this one, and they said miraculously. The King Birandra, he was the student of Professor Franz in Paris. When I talk this thing, I didn't answer anything. He kept silent and he communicated my idea to King Birandra. Then the King Birandra conveys his invitation to Professor Franz. He said, if your master, he wants to build a temple in the Holy Land, do something, please invite him come. Then when I come, then I get the land. I'm the first foreigner to get the land in Lumini. Now more than 35 countries. You see, that is small action, not big thing, no plan, no committee, no conference. So it is mean in our life, if we have positive idea and good action, there's so many wonderful things come. And then when as Mindidak just told me, when I come, here no, in the land, no tree. Then my idea, whenever I go outside more than 100 kilometers, then I thinking I should bring one plant to plant. Now all is, and particularly I bring the one Ashoka plant. Then I plant nearly 30 years. I also did not mention. I think I put water only sometimes, not always. And this year, suddenly the flower come. The flower, they come from the tree. I'm very, very happy. Yeah, this is proof that in our life, if we have a little action, a little thought, good thought, they can bring us to the happiness. And not only for us, for many people. You saw the flowers. Then chúng mình đã will show you flower. Really, you saw the flower. Yeah. This is the first time I saw the flower. They come from the tree, not from the plant.
Yeah.
Now you saw. You saw different flower. Yeah.
Are they the orange flowers? I think somebody sent me some photos of these. They come from the trunk of the tree.
Yeah, they come from the trunk, John, and they come from the roots of the tree. And it's 30 years since Master planted, and the first time the tree blooms flower. So it's a miracle. You know, we felt that it's a good sign. It's a good sign that hopefully a lot of good things are coming for, you know, for Master and our team and our group.
Excellent. Yes. I saw the photos. You sent me the photos. They're wonderful. Very unusual. Very unusual to see the flowers coming out from the tree.
Yeah. I mean, of course. Yeah. This is the miracle. The first time in my life, I also. So now I have a little idea. I would like to plant this different flower, particularly on Himalaya also. Mấy con dắt lấy cái ghế đó, ngồi tự nhiên. Buổi sáng này nó tìm. Yeah. Did you see flower?
Yeah, it's beautiful.
It is beautiful. Very beautiful. Very, very strange. Very different. I've never seen anything like that before.
And John, you check whether this flower exists in Australia or not. If not, then one day. John, I forget. And Minh Đức Đạt, please you try to be, you ask condition become the member of Royal Botanical Garden. Okay?
Okay. Yes.
Then try to bring the beautiful flower from different country with to different country. I can.
Okay.
Do you know what is the name of the tree? The type of tree? Do you know that, Master?
You heard a South sound? Yeah. The chant. Yeah.
The tree is, I think Master says Asoka. Asoka, thầy cái này là Asoka tree?
Yes.
Asoka
tree.
So John, this is the tree. This is the tree that the Buddha's mother, the queen, on her way in Lumbini, she gave birth to the Buddha, Prince Siddhartha, underneath this tree.
Ah, the one with the branches, the low branches. Okay, yes.
Yeah. So it has a very significant meaning, you know.
And then John and Minh Đức Đạt, please you inquire the International Botanical Garden, particularly in Australia, in England. So we should introduce this. In my opinion, even different trees relating with the law of the Buddha is already. So if we want to bring the tree from another country, we should get permission, legal way. And the authority of Botanical Garden that come to the airport, I think there's no problem. If they suspect, they can bring to laboratory checking. Okay, this is good. You see, in Australia, I forget, John, I bring the seed of Bodhi tree from Bodh Gaya. So in the Queensland, there's many hundred Bodhi trees they plant in the Queensland. That's
yes.
Gaya.
Yeah.
So
you're very, very lucky. It's very difficult to get anything into Australia.
Apply. I think the government, every government, they also suspect because the people bring the poison. Yeah, poison tree like this once. We must get permission. So I very much like to promote this idea. So please you and Minh Đức Đạt try to manage this one, okay? And quiet. And Minh Đạt, he will send you the photo. And this, there's a scientific name also. So it just means that in our life, even a small thought and small action, we can bring good thing or bad thing for society. And another example, when I built a temple in Bodh Gaya, and by one of the very famous person, because I think he have the good merit, come to visit the Vietnam temple in Bodh Gaya. When he come, I think he's jealous of something. He got angry. He talks very bad about our temple. And when he see a little far, there's a water, and they say, what is that? I say, oh, sir, whenever the rain, the water come. And then suddenly he opened his mouth. He say, when you build your temple here, when the big rain come, you and your student will die with the water. When he said that, I feel very sad. Many years. Yeah, whenever people talk about his name, I was frightened. So you only small word. We have the mouth. So even we open the mouth, we should think carefully. We should not hurt the people. And when we have the action, we also do the good action. You see, for example, I never believe when I come to Lumini, I stayed longer like this one. But when I saw Lumini in desert, so I decided to remain to do something for the Holy Land. Now the Holy Land become international Buddhist monastery. Before the poorest, now one of the richest place in Nepal. Another example, when I come to Lumini, peace. And after some time, the war, silent will come. When silent will come, and many monks here, they left the country, but I remain. But when I remain, I think when we remain, we should do something. And then I try to contact the different political leader and brought them to Lumini, and I explained it's a miraculous. I think this unseen hand helped me. And they listen to me, they stop fighting. So this has proved us our small action is a very, very, very important. If we go the right way, they can change good position. It's the wrong way, then there's many problems. Even now, I'm telling you about the many philosophers. Many philosophers, they have the wrong idea, and they can destroy many generations. For example, one of philosophers, I don't want to say the name, they say the ancestor of the human being is a monkey. And this philosophy is still teaching in many countries. In my opinion, the monkey is a monkey. Monkey cannot become the man, isn't it? 1,000 cow is the cow. How 1,000 cow become human being? It's not possible. And due to this philosophy, they produce some special leader. And those leaders, they kill million people. One of them is a Hitler. Another person also, because Hitler, he died already. If he's still alive, I dare not to say it. Isn't it? So we, for example, even the Buddha, he said, hatred cannot appease by hatred, but by loving kindness, by compassion. And now if the world, they follow the Buddha teaching, there's no conflict, no hatred. It's a very, very interesting. No need to think a big project like this, like this, like this. You see, for example, now many peace conference discussing money and no action. And they are the member of NATO. No action, talking only. Mouth talk peace, but action no peace. And then the conflict going on. So now I would like to invite John to share your idea about this subject. Please.
Thank you, Master. Thank you, everyone. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, okay.
Yes.
Okay, that's good. For many, many years, I operated on bad habits. So to change your habits, sometimes it's not easy. If we operate from our bad habits, we often have conflict inside because we can tell if we're doing something that's not good for us or good for the environment or good for the world. Because inside there's just something that doesn't sit peaceful within us. And the simple task of what Master brings up every week, being grateful, changing our thought patterns, changing our thinking, it sounds very simple. Oh, just be grateful and it'll help. But when you have negative thoughts and ungrateful thoughts and thoughts always running around that don't help, bad habit thoughts, it's very difficult to just switch that like that and you're thinking perfectly straight away. It takes some time. It takes some time and it takes some effort and it takes some willpower. But I can tell you the change that it can bring, the feeling that you have I remember when I first started to try and be grateful, I would last. The feeling of gratefulness when it would come up, and I go, oh, okay, got it, and then I would walk away. In the West, we talk about being grateful, but nobody does it. We often think that being grateful is a noun rather than a verb, and what I mean by it is just a naming word. It's just a word instead of a feeling. I don't know about you, but when we're genuinely grateful, when we can feel that within our whole body, just being grateful for something, it doesn't, the sunrise, that's why I watch this picture. I look at this picture so much. I couldn't believe that I was sitting, on the edge of the Himalayas watching the sunrise so many times. And the feeling of gratefulness that would come up and just be in my whole body, that if you can experience that one time, then you can use that one time as a memory, that as a memory when we're going through some troubled times, to go, okay, time to feel grateful. Oh, and we can remember that time, that good time that we were in. I remember that gratefulness, and we can feel that again and move ourselves from the negative thinking, from the bad thinking, from our bad habits. And our thought processes, our thinking, they can change the world. I know that when we walk into a room, if we are feeling wonderful, we can have an impact of that in that room. If we walk in the room with a big smile and hello everybody, there's a big difference to walking in the room and feeling sad and feeling down and there's a big difference. So all these are different ways of thinking and habits. The habit of I was just trying to think of before when I saw the message on what this talk was going to be about. A habit of just changing. If we are struggling, there's a psychiatrist, doctor going around the world, and his name he's very famous now at the moment, Jordan Peterson. Some of his philosophies are brilliant. He was dealing with a lot of young male adults that were struggling, and people have misconstrued a lot of his thinking. And he says, try and change one habit a day. And if you're feeling depressed and down, make your bed. He just said, make your bed. And it's very simple. And many years ago, I suffered from depression. I was very depressed and on antidepressants for quite a number of years. And it's not easy when your thought process is stuck in that negative. And I was very lucky to have somebody who said very similar thing when I was ready to come out of it, so to speak. I was always told to feel grateful, but I couldn't feel grateful when I was so depressed. So he said, just do the dishes. Just if you make yourself a cup of coffee, wash the cup and put it away and notice what you've done. And some simple things like that can help and change how you feel about yourself. It's surprising. Make your bed. If you've never made your bed for months and months, and then you make your bed, it makes a difference. And you realize that you can change, and the physical change, if you move go outside for a walk. This makes a big difference. And sometimes they're not easy habits to change, but we have formed them. We've formed them either just repetitively, or we've formed them out of a huge emotional state that we've been in. And if we can change that, and like I said, I keep going back to the synchronicity of learning gratefulness and gritting my teeth and going, I'm going to be grateful. This is the last thing I do. I'm going to be grateful. And that may not be the best way to do it, but it helps me. And it changes the people around you. The world becomes a happier place. And that is a good thing. If we can help those around us, that's wonderful. And the best way to help those that are around us is to be the best that we can be, I think. That's what I think. Because there's a lot of people out there telling us what to do to be happy, telling us what to do to be content, telling us what to do to be rich, telling us what to do to change the world, but they're not doing it. I think if we can show people through our good habits just what we can do, we can change our world that we live in. And when we change the little part of the world that we live in, and we change our neighborhood, and our neighborhood becomes better, then that gets bigger. And it just is a bigger effect on everyone around. I'm very, very, very fortunate. The neighborhood that we live in now is just wonderful. I've never been, you probably can hear the dogs singing now. I don't know, but it's very, very lucky. Very, very lucky. And if we create good habits, we get luckier. It's amazing that happens. Yes. And then we'll be tested. We'll be tested by some things will come up in our life, and we'll be tested to hold true to our good habits. But from my experience, I've been lucky enough to experience a lot of very, very different things in my life. So if you can maintain that positive, it doesn't mean you're perfect. It doesn't mean, every moment of the day we're always up and smiling and happy, because life gets in the way. But remember that the next breath that we take in, we can change that. And thank you. Thank you very much. I think Master might be a bit busy, but hello, everybody.
Thanks, John. Appreciate it. You inspired me, so I shaved my head to be like you.
Mine was out of.
Actually, the reason I shaved my head, John, I was actually in Nepal last week, and I tu zeo Huyen, meaning I ordained as a monk, as a temporary monk. For a short period of time. So I was actually there in Nepal with Master last week, and Thay my son as well. It was a very special week.
That's my plan to do that next year. So that's I have to grow my hair long so I can shave it.
You still look good though.
Did you go up to the Himalayas?
Yes, I did. I went to Himalayas and I went to Lumbini as well.
Did you see that his master's very small room?
Yes, I saw that before. It's clever. It's unique for sure.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll share.
I was big.
I think Master is busy. Maybe I'll share my perspective and just keep the conversation going.
Yeah, very good.
Cool. So good habits, bad habits, and effects on life, the society, and the world. That's the topic. And exactly what you said, John. I think. Go ahead, Master.
Now, I think it's a very interesting topic. Let us together, we think seriously about this topic, then we can help many people. Now I would like to Minh Đức Đạt. Minh Đức Độ.
Yes.
Yeah. Minh Đức Độ is there? Please share your idea.
I'm not sure if Minh Đức Do is on the line.
And then Mirina.
Yeah. Hi, yes,
Okay.
I'm here. Thank you.
Oh, he is there. Oh, okay. Okay, yeah.
I had to swap seats with my wife.
Oh, okay.
Back we go.
You know,
Your microphone's off, my friend.
Let's hear you all.
all right. Sorry for wasting everybody's time. What I was saying, it's like, thank you, John, for saying what you say. You know, you're quite right. We're all just waves on an ocean of life. So to the extent that we're living in fantasy or prejudice, or we're being lazy and using drugs and using alcohol, we bring everybody around us down. I notice, you know, if I take a shower at least once a month and use mouthwash, everybody around me feels so much better. What do you know? So,
Your wife might not be with you long, Minh Đức Do.
Your microphone's going off again, mate.
what's wrong with it?
It's working now. It's fine. Oh, it's off again.
I think maybe I needed more mouthwash or something. My computer is taking a step back. So, you know, my own daily personal hygiene habits. You know, I need to floss every day and brush my teeth and use deodorant. You know, there are habits I need in relation to my work, things that there are habits that I need. It keeps going off.
Because you.
Yeah, I'm not touching anything.
Okay.
It keeps muting itself. Oh, dang. Well, I don't know. But the most important things I can do for habits that help me remain healthy and that help the people around me is just to start every morning breathing into my experience, to start breathing mindfully before I even get out of bed, to become open and caring and reasonable and patient even before my feet hit the floor, which, you know, could be a long time if I'm feeling particularly lazy. It's also good to stay active in sports or martial arts, some kind of exercise, so that I can maintain a healthy and confident outlook, and so I can maintain an active attitude when I'm with other people. So, you know, if I do that, I can become a better citizen. I'm more open to my government, as long as my government is being reasonable and caring and following the golden rule. I can be open to new trends in education. After all, I was an educator, you know, for all my life. Be open to all different varieties of media, get my news from different sources, and, you know, stay open to science. science is very exciting, the way it's constantly following diseases, for instance, the way diseases keep coming out of nowhere and evolving to take over new niches, and the way they change over time. Science just stays very open and engaged and exciting. So there you go. We're just waves on an ocean of life. And the good habits that I have, it would seem to be personal only for me, actually raise up all of the people around me. So thanks, guys. Maybe I should mute myself again.
Thanks for using mouthwash.
We can feel it from here.
But you're absolutely right. If we are centered and whole and clean and fresh teeth, it's amazing how others feel wonderful, isn't it? That's great. That's great.
And I'm not likely to get my haircut anytime this century. So no, I'll be different.
No, you're not going to.
Thank you, Guruji. Thank you, Guruji.
Yeah. So thanks, guys. That's all I have.
Guruji. Where's
I would like to Mirinan Chakma. Mirinan. Mirinan, I would like to introduce you. This Professor Chakma is from Sakya. But when the Sakya kingdom disappear, and then they divide, they go in different way. Mirinan Chakma, please.
Your microphone is off as well.
I think there are some technical problem. Mirinan.
Your microphone, yeah.
We can't hear you. We can't hear you, Mirinan. Yeah, yeah, we can't hear you.
There's the problem. I think if the problem, you put some chai.
Is it all right?
Yeah, okay, thank you.
Is it okay? Okay, thank you, Guruji, thank you. Sorry for, not technically that much sound. Anyway, regarding the topics of, good habit and bad habits, what I felt is our habits keep on changing. It's not that we are, at a kind of constant, state. It keeps on changing with the technology, with the environment, that we are living in. What I felt is if I want to track down my habits in childhood to, till the age that I attained, last couple of decades, I think with the introductions of this digital media, mobile phone or cell phones, our habits keeps on changing. Say before these cell phones or mobile phone came into our domain of life, the way we used to, utilize our time, the way we used to, use our time is totally different. What I felt from my own experience. Now the bad habits that is cropping up in my personal life is, as soon as I get up in the morning, I quickly, try to grab my cell phone and browse through the news feed, this and that. So lots of information keep on banging on my head. And it is a little bit disturbing in terms of concentration, in terms of focusing. Earlier, whenever I used to focus on certain subject, I keep on thinking on that subject for a long time. But now too much of information with this technology is banging on our head and keeping our focus a little bit distracted. That's why I felt I acknowledge that these days my concentration is spread into so many domains. I don't know what is happening in your case. And this bad habit, I'm trying to overcome by reducing my, I will say, by controlling myself a little bit, my dependence on the cell phone, as well as, this kind of engagement. But I found it's very difficult to overcome. I don't know what's happening in your case. Hello, am I audible?
Yes, we can hear.
Thank you. Yeah. And at the same time, what I felt is this technology is somehow going to, it's not going away that easily. It's going to actually overpower many of our thought process as well as peace of mind sometimes. I'm not that much interactive in terms of social media. Once, at one point of time, I was involved in social media, and I felt that it's also to some extent disturbing. People keep on posting, all the good things and all the bad things. Somehow they want to troll you this way, that way. Then I stopped that kind of interaction. Gradually, I reduced my involvement in the social media. And now I think I'm much more, at peace compared to my earlier days. So I don't know is that kind of things are happening in terms of you or your personal, way of interacting with the world in general. And again, to be very frank, since our childhood, we keep on changing, but sometimes it's difficult to keep a tracking of our whole mind process. I'm very glad that John has spoke out about his experience of depression and the way he overcome it. It's really wonderful. I congratulate you. Similarly, I had also some kind of problems in my childhood. And of course, the type of hardship that I had gone through, had something to related to that. But I am lucky that I also met some Guruji and who helped me, how to focus much more on present moment rather than, worried about the future. And the way of, breathing exercise and all that gradually helped me, some kind of teaching with morality of life. As Guruji has clearly expressed about the gratefulness, of course, these kind of things also helped me to a large extent. And like John, I'm really happy that I was able to overcome some part of my depression of my childhood. And that kind of sharing is really, really helpful. Thank you so much, for listening to this, wonderful experience. I really feel very great that, so many of you from different part of the world and sharing your experiences and changing your life as well as, influencing each other. Thank you for your patience sharing. Thank you so much. That's it from myself.
Thank you, Mirinan. Now I would like to invite, and very special, my friend and Yogi. Please, Yogi, you share your idea. Yogi, I would like to tell you, Yogi, he's very rich. He held a black diamond mine.
Oh.
Yogi, he's okay?
Thank you, Guruji. Thank you. Namaste, everybody.
Yes.
Especially our Guruji. Namaste, Naman. If somebody translate my Nepali, then it will be easy for all. I think nobody can translate my language. So I'll try to speak in English. Hello?
Yes, go ahead.
But I don't know. My English is not good.
No, never mind. Your is a masala English. I can listen.
Yeah, there are two habits in world. One is bad and one is good. We are learning anything. We are the aim of education is also the education is nothing but the formation of habits. We have to manage our habits. We have to follow good habits in our life by education. Good habits can change our life. Then bad habits destroy our life. If we can manage the time, we can success in our life. So good habit we have to manage. We have to follow good habit in our life. If we do any bad work, then our life is bad. We follow good work. If we did good work in life, our life is good. Life is beautiful. We can success in our life by good habits. Mobile for us, but we are not for mobile. Now we using too much mobile. By mobile, our memory, our mind is disturbed. So manage it. Mobile, we have to wake up early and meditate, then feel nature, feel our life. We are searching happiness outside, means in a restaurant, hotel, beach, anywhere. If we can't find happiness inside of us, we can't. We have to find the happiness inside of us. So we have to meditate. We have to do good work in our life. If we serve others, means children, then old people, we have to serve. That is good habit. If we stole, we are trying to only earn money, only beating, only thieving. Not good habit. That is not good habit. If what we are doing in our life, we are making our life that type of life. Good habit can make our life also good. Bad habit destroy our life. So we have to change our habits. So we have to manage our time. If somebody thief our money, somebody stole our money, somebody stole our anything, we can go there in police station, then sub court. If somebody stole our time, we can't do anything. But time is almighty. We can't compare time with money, with anything. Time is everything. So we have to manage our time. Time if we manage our time, our life is good, our habit is good. We have to know the benefits of time, but we don't know about time. So manage it. If you have time, you have anything. If you haven't time, you haven't anything. So don't waste your time. This human life is for sadhana, meditation, to feel the God, to reach the Buddha. We have, now we are only talking, not working. But working is good. Working is good. Talking is bad habit. Working is good habit. We have to work. We have to do anything in our life. Now for us, Buddha is good. We need Buddha, but we don't want to follow Buddha's way. We don't want to follow Buddha's way, Buddha's meditation, Buddha's work, Buddha habit. We don't want to follow. Only we want Buddha. How can we get Bhagavan Gautam Buddha? No, it is not possible. So we are talking one thing, then our heart is going another way. That is not good. If working and talking are same, our life is good. That is good habit. Working anything, talking any different thing, that is bad habit. So our mouth and heart, if same, we are happy in our life. Otherwise, we are every time we are sad, our life is like hell. So work and our heart, we have to make same. What we are talking, working also same. We are working another thing, talking another thing. That is that cannot make us happy. That is the way of sadness. So manage our both things, working and talking. We have to solve this nature. In nature, every mother, father love their children, but children doesn't love their parents. In animal life, I am talking about animal life, but in human, means our daughter, son, anybody can love, people love old men, father, son love, can love father. By that is only can by our sanskar. I mean to say, by sanskar we are doing anything. We are service, giving service for another. If we can't learn our sanskar, we can't learn our habit. We are not human. We are like animal. Animal never destroy nature, but we are destroying nature. That is bad habit. So if we love nature, love us. So we have to field tree. We have to manage it. We have to do good work in nature. If nature, we save nature, nature save us. But we are in wrong way. One day we will get hell like this way. So be good, do good. If we be good, if we do good, our life is good. Our life is better. Thank you, Guruji, but I cannot speak English. Sorry. Hello.
Very good. Very good. Thank you, Yogi. It was good.
Thank you, Guruji, and thank you, everyone. I can't speak English, but I'm trying.
Don't worry. You try to improve English because after this you will travel many countries.
Okay, Guruji, if I practice, I can speak English.
Yes.
But, little I can practice by talking.
Sure. Thank you, the Yogi. Now I would like to invite Kitty Phante. Kitty Phante. Where you come from, Lumini or where?
Master, thank you for giving me this chance. I wasn't prepared to give a talk. I'm here just to listen to all the intelligent talks sharing by everyone.
Please share your idea. Now I would like to invite
just give me a moment, but Master, people came here. Give me a moment. I will move to another place. Then, as you requested me, yeah, I would like to share a few words for your request, Master.
Yes.
Just give me a moment. I have to change this place. So people are coming. So I have to just move to another place. Just give me a moment. I will.
Okay. Now,
Hi. Thank you for letting me share. I'll be short. Good habits, bad habits, and effect on our life, society, and the world. I agree with a lot of what John said in the beginning. Thoughts are vibrations, and actions are vibrations that we put out there into the universe, and we gotta be conscious of what we put out there. The negative and then positive vibrations are very impactful. People can feel it. What you put out there, how you present yourself, and so those little thoughts that we have, and we gotta be conscious of it, because it affects the people around us, and affects first of all our internal being, and then it's going to spread and affect people around us. The daily habits, I feel like, and it's like an angle. It's like an angle, even if it's a small angle, but every single day, we keep that habit over a long period of time and space. That's going to be a very wide impact, even at a very small angle, if you stretch it. And same thing with the negative vibrations. If we have bad habits, and that continues day over day over a period of time as well, it's going to have a very wide impact on a descending level versus an ascending level. So our daily habit is so critical in our well-beingness, and our ability to vibrate positive energies out there in the world, with respect to how it impacts our life and society and the world. There's a saying by Confucius that I always take to heart, and in Vietnamese it's starts with saying tu tâm tề gia trị quốc mới bình thiên hạ. It translates to something like, you have to have self-mastery first, self-discipline first. That comes first. Then you can manage your family. Then you can govern a nation. And then you can bring peace to the world. Something like that from a translation perspective by Confucius. And it really resonated with me, because you know, you want to change the world, you want to do all this, you know, wonderful stuff, but before making that impact, you know, are you impacting changes in yourself? Are you impacting and governing and mastery some of your personal bad habits, and be the master of yourself first? Forget about, you know, changing the world and making a difference. Make a difference in yourself first, and then make a difference in your family, and then make a difference in your community, and then, you know, you can then it starts to make a difference in the world. So it starts with each one of us. And one last thing I want to say about that is, you know, the Buddha also said, you know, conquer 10,000 soldiers. An army of 10,000 is not as meaningful or impactful as conquering oneself. Something like that. You know, I think in English, in translation, again, this coming back to that same philosophy is, you know, before we can have wishful thinking of making an impact to the community and the world, change yourself first and change your daily habits. And it's everything that we got to, you know, do daily to be conscious of those habits and change it, you know, to the positive traits. That's my little contribution to this this topic today. Thank you. Namaste.
Thank you.
No, it's okay. Kitty.
Yes, Master, it's okay now.
Okay. Please share your idea. Where you are staying now?
Now I'm in US, Master. I'm in US. I almost meet you last time, but you had to take a flight before I meet you. Remember, Master? I tried to meet you last time. Yeah, with Thai only, I came there, but then I had to fly before I reached there because you have to leave.
Okay. Please talk and give me your coordination. Yeah, please. Yeah.
Anyway, thanks again, Master, for giving me this opportunity. So I just listened to everyone, and also I read the topic, which is good habits and bad habits, their effect on our life and the world. And there are speakers who shared about their daily lifestyle, their schedule, also about the technology. But I think I just want to share about Buddha's habits. So as a Buddhist monk or as a follower of Buddhism, we learned from Buddha's daily lifestyle. We learned from his teaching. So when he became a Buddha, and I know not everyone can follow the Buddha's path, not everyone can follow the Buddha's habits, but I just want to share the essence of his daily lifestyle. So in our Tripitaka literature, it said that out of 24 hours, Buddha used to serve the world 22 hours. So he used to sleep only 2 hours, but out of the 24 hours, he used to serve the world, be it human beings, animals, or divine beings, or all kind of beings. He used to share his teachings so they can feel the happiness, so they can feel the ease of their life. And in our daily lifestyle, I think we cannot have a same lifestyle every day. It depends. We change our lifestyle, we change our habit, but it is important what kind of habit we do. Is it bad or is it good? But in the Buddhist way, I think Buddha taught his son, is Rahula. He taught whatever you do, any kind of habit, you have to consider 3 methods, which is you have to think that the thing I'm doing, is it good for me? And is it good for others? If anything that is only good for me, it's kind of selfish. If it is bad for others. And also Buddha said that if you do only good things for others, but you don't do good things for yourself, also it is not good, because you are doing nothing for yourself. But also, if you do bad things for yourself and bad things for others, any kind of bad habits, that's also very bad. But Buddha appreciate when you do something good for yourself, also something, whatever you do, it brings kind of benefit for others, and that is the good habit in a Buddhist way. So the good habit is good for yourself, good for others. But if only good for you, but bad for others, it's not a good habit. And another way, like it is good for others, but bad for you, it is also not good habits. So you have to go both ways, good for yourself and good for others. And I think that is the kind of best practice to do. And also Buddha said, every morning when we get up, all the enlightened beings, including Buddha, including all the enlightened monks and nuns at the time, what they do, how they start their day is actually, soon they wake up, they think of the well-being of all other living beings, how they can help to others, how they can, give some kind of loving kindness, some kind of compassion, some kind of guidance so that people find the right path. So they used to do that. And they start with loving kindness thought, and then they share. And not only by wishing or prayers, but they do it practically. Some people, be it Buddhist people, be it other religious people, they believe like only praying and wishing everything will be fulfilled. That is not true. Buddha said that if you want to live a long life, you have to live a life that give you longevity, like how to keep your health, good thinking, physically, mentally. And you want to be kind of beautiful person inside and outside, you have to follow that lifestyle. So by mere prayers and wishes, we cannot fulfill our wish, our prayers. We have to do it practically. I think the problems sometimes, in last few days ago, I went to a place, one person asked me one questions. So he said that he saw me bald head, this maroon color robe, and he was wondering, okay, I have a question. He said, what? Then he asked me, when people go to the temple, they offer lucky money. They go to the temple, they offer money or any kind of other things. They contribute to the temple. And he asked me, like, do you believe in such kind of things? Do you believe offering lucky money, give you back more and more? This is the some kind of, I think, issue. People think donation or charity or any kind of good thing is like a gambling. When you give $1, you will get $100,000 in return, right? This is how sometimes they think. Well, this is not how, Buddha taught. When you offer or give something or contribute or help someone, you should do it out of, expectation. You should not expect anything, but you just wish with your action, may that person be well and happy. May that person, fulfill whatever he needs. And that is how we should do. And then, I explained him, like, do you want to be happy or angry? And he says, I want to be happy. Then I explained to him, if you want to be happy, then you have to do something that make you happy. But again, there is another issue here. Some people feel happy by telling lies, feel happy by killing, stealing, sexual misconduct, or doing something bad habits. They feel happy, but that is not the way to feel or to experience happiness. There should be morality, there should be virtues, there should be some spiritual development. So then I explained to him, it also depends how we respond. Like in technology, I know some people may say using Facebook is bad, using technology is bad, but it depends how we use it. Like we have the Zoom here. I'm not sure I have met all of you, but maybe I have met few. But because of the technology, we meet each other. Because of this, computer or smartphones, we meet each other. So what I wanted to share is the important thing is our conceptions. The important thing is our perceptions, how we perceive the things, how we use the things. It could be living beings or people. It could be technology, how we use the things. When we use the things for good way, we get benefits. It could be technology, it could be people. But when we use a bad way, we will receive bad result. It could be people, it could be even technology. So just because you socialize with people, but if your associated people are bad, you will never get any, good result. The same way with the technology. And I explained to him, he said he used to think monks only close their eyes, sit one place and do nothing. And then I explained to him, no, monks are not like that. Monks have to be more, smarter than all other people. They have to know, they have to get more knowledge, because people have a lot of questions from the monk, and monks always have to be ready to give the solution to the people. So I told him, yes, monks have to study, monks have to gain more general knowledge, spiritual knowledge, so they can help people with their knowledge. And I told them, the monks in Myanmar, in Thailand, they are experienced construction workers. They build beautiful temples. They build a lot of craftsmen. So that is having skills also good. And I also told him that nowadays if people give some kind of lucky money to the temple, not because monks are lazy, but because the reality is when you have a monastery, when you have a temple, you have to pay mortgage, you have to pay utility bills, you have to pay all the other stuffs. So monks' life is very much different than the past and 2,500 years ago. That time you don't need a car. You just go by with the bull carts, or walk hundreds of miles. But today is very different. Today we have to go with the AI, artificial intelligence, where we have to go with the technology. We have to deal with all the other stuffs. So I think the way we use, is it benefit for me, benefit for others? I think that is a good habit. That's what we can practice. That's what we can do every day. And also being associated with people who have like a good heart. And also it's good. I always tell people, one time I shared to my one of senior relatives that even when there's a heavy rain outside, but still you can go outside if you have a strong umbrella. If you have a strong umbrella, you can go all around. It doesn't matter how heavy it is. You still you can still keep yourself dry without getting wet in rain. And also when you have a strong boot, you can still walk on the thorns. Doesn't matter how much thorn they are. You can still walk on the thorns because you have a strong, boot. So we know that the world is crazy everywhere. There's a wars going on. There are people, neighbors maybe quarrel and argue each other. But that is the nature of the world. We cannot change the world. The only way we can change is ourselves, and wearing strong boots so we can walk on the thorns, and having a strong umbrella so we can just go outside even under the rain. I think that's the good habit or good practice we can do. So anyway, thanks again for giving me this chance. Thanks, Master, and thanks all others for available times.
Thank you, Pandit. I think let's together. Excuse me. Let's together to share the idea and propagate the teaching of the Buddha. And I would like to invite you sometime you come to Lumini and Bodhgaya, stay 1 or 2 months here with us. Okay? Many things to discuss. Wonderful. Wonderful.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, future's unpredictable, Master.
Yeah. Now you see, it's a very interesting. During I'm studying here, the Cyber War happened in Nepal. I also applied the Makfab of my master. Then I motivate all political leaders come to Lumbini where Buddha was born, and then after talking, then stop fighting. This is the historical experience. So with the Buddha teaching, we can do a lot of things for our society. Okay, thank you very much. Hoping you next week. And please, you send your the email address. So I would like to invite you to join the Zoom talk. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. See you.
Bye-bye, everybody.
Yeah.